Hi Leo, welcome to Ashestolovetarot and welcome to your September 2025 monthly tarot reading. So we're going to be having a look at everything that is you in September, Leo. We're going to look at your general energy. We're going to look at just your overall energy for the month. And then we're also going to look at your love life. And we're going to look at your money and your health. And when I say health, I don't just mean your physical health. I also mean your mental health, emotional health, spiritual health, okay? And we're also going to be having a look at your work and your spirit, because we have to check in with your spirit, see what your spirit needs. And then we're also going to look at what's the most important thing that you need to know right now. And then of course we're going to get advice from spirit. And also do keep in mind that this is a general reading, so if the messages are not resonating with you, it's okay. It just means I'm not tapped into your energy this time, okay? So let's get started with your general energy for September, Leo. You have this fusion and union. So September, you are open, okay? It's like your heart is open. You're ready to give and receive love. Like it's like you're just feeling that's too many. Let's put them back. It's like you're just feeling so much love, you know. But I want to say, make sure it's not like a toxic positivity kind of thing, Leo. And the reason why I say that is because I'm looking at this number 15 on this card, and that is the energy of the devil, which talks about anything that we do too much of, right? Anything that we get too bonded to, and we just overindulge, right? So even though you're in this beautiful, like, love and light kind of energy, just be careful that, you know, it's not I want to say it's not overdoing it, okay? So you have the High Priestess in reverse with the Four of Wands in reverse, and the King of Swords in reverse. Bottom of the deck, you have the Strength card, which is you, Leo. So yeah, Leo, like, okay, so this is what we were talking about earlier, okay? So it's like with this King of Swords, it's like there is some situation or some person that is in your life that is very harsh, okay? And, you know, maybe when you talk to this person, you don't feel like you get anywhere because this person is just they're just very self-focused, okay? And they're not too kind with their words, okay? So whether this is a love interest, a family member, a friend, a co-worker, whatever this is, okay? It's big enough to be impacting you a whole lot, okay? Impacting your life a whole lot. So this person is carrying some kind of importance, some kind of weight that you're giving them, okay? You're giving them a lot of weight in your life, okay? This person makes you feel insecure, unseen, unstable. You know that these are not good things. But it's like you're not trusting your feeling about this person, okay? You already know what's up, Leo. You feel it, you see it, you're experiencing it, but it's like you're holding on tight. Like with this Strength card that we saw, it's like you're being determined to hold on, even if you know it's not working. You're not giving it up, okay? So that leads to your love life, this card, agitation, okay? So it's like this person, like I said, is driving you crazy. Like it looks like there's a lot of conflict, but you're just like, no, this is the person I want to be with. Like if there's a separation between the two of you, you're like, no, we're gonna work it out, we're gonna come back together in union. Like this is the person that I want, and I know that they really love me. So even though you know you're living the opposite of that thought process, you're still refusing to look at it for what it is. You know, like when I stop shuffling, you have this Empress in reverse at the bottom of the deck. So it's kind of like deep down you know that there's not too much growth happening here, and who knows if there will be in the future, Leo, but you are not about to let it go. You're just, you know, like I said, it feels like toxic positivity, Leo. This is probably where I'm gonna lose you. You're probably gonna X out the video now, but but yeah, Leo, it just feels like when it comes to your love life, you're really holding on to a very harsh situation that is not good for your soul, but you're holding on to it and you're keeping it alive and keeping the positive thoughts, holding on to it, okay? So then you have this action for your money. So when it comes to your money situation, it's like you are taking charge of your money. This card flew out as I'm shuffling, which is the Five of Cups in reverse. So, you know, where you've been feeling kind of like down and out when it comes to money, like maybe you've had a lot of stress and you've been having a hard time seeing like what you're gonna do about a certain money situation. It's like, as I stop shuffling, we have this Queen of Swords at the bottom of the deck. So it's like you come out of that, you know, sadness and worry, and it's like with this Queen of Swords, it's like you come up with a plan. Like you decide to get out of your feelings, look at it logically, look at what you can do, what you can control, and you're taking action. So whether that is picking up extra hours, whether that is starting a new job, or asking for a raise or a promotion, or learning where to invest, like a new investment, or just, you know, ways to make your investments work better, for like whatever this is. It's like you're taking action when it comes to your money, and you're making something work for you, okay? So your money situation is going to be looking pretty good in September. And then your health, and like I was saying, Leo, when I'm speaking on your health, it's not just your physical, it's your mental, it's your spiritual, it's your emotional health, okay? So we have this interior and we have Temperance. Okay, so when it comes to you know, this Temperance, like, look, this person is holding some chains in one hand and looking at a clock on the other hand, right? So this feels like the Hermit's energy, along with the, you know, the Temperance energy, and the Emperor's energy. Like, it feels like taking control of things. So it looks like this month, Leo, you're willing, like, look at the bottom of the deck. When I stop shuffling, you have this 8 of Pentacles. So it's like this month you're willing to learn, you're willing to put in the work, you're willing to go internal, you're, you know, on the inside, with, you know, that Hermit's energy. Like, you're willing and ready to look at what's really going on and really look at what has you chained down, what you feel like you might be running out of time with, or what you might be feeling it's time for something now. Okay, so with this elephant here, that has to do with community, family, right? So, and there's also this moon back here in the background. So you have a lot going on, Leo. It's like you're going internally and you're processing all of this. Okay, so where overall you're feeling super positive, like hyper positive, right? There's also this other part of you, because we saw that Strength card. So there's this other side of you that does get the courage and the strength to start looking at things for what they really are, and start looking at, you know, what's really going on. And, you know, like, this is all going to help you and benefit you. So this is all, you're going to start feeling lighter, feeling better. You know, when we're talking about that physical and emotional health, like, you're just going to start feeling like you can breathe again, because you're going to start understanding and figuring out what's going on, and, you know, like, how you should handle certain situations or certain people. Okay, so this card is your work, and you have the pretension, right? So this person is wearing a mask, and, you know, it makes sense that in your work life you're wearing a mask and you're pretending like everything is okay, because we saw that as your general energy, right? We saw that you are in this, hey, everything is great, let's make everything work, like, we can come together and everything is love and light, and you know what I mean? So you're ignoring the fact that Karen is driving you and everybody crazy, and you're ignoring the fact that, hey, maybe you said yes to working overtime when you didn't want to, or, you know, your boss is certain conversations you need to have that you're not having, because you're just putting on the mask and you're just like, yeah, everything is great, like, I'm so happy here, like, you know, you're just wearing that mask. So like I said, though, it's not gonna last, Leo, because we saw you show up in your reading with that Strength card. We saw you getting the courage to and we also saw it over here, you know, with this Interior and Temperance that we're just talking about. Like, we saw you getting out of that mindset, so you're not gonna be people pleasing and wearing that mask, you know, for too much longer. We see you getting the courage and strength to Tell it like it is, okay? Could be in a diplomatic way, but you're still gonna tell it as it is. And then your spirit, you have this pride. And of course, how can we think of pride and not think of the prideful lion, and that lion being you, right? So it's like your spirit, what you need is like, see, as I stop shuffling this time, we have the devil in reverse this time, right? So it's like what your spirit needs, Leo, is to let go of your pride, because it feels like you're in this general energy of toxic positivity, and like, yeah, everything is great, everything is wonderful, everything is gonna work out, and you know, like I said, it's like toxic positivity kind of vibe, right? So it's like once you let go of your pride, of like trying to make everything work, of trying to tell yourself that things are one way when it's the opposite way, right? When you start looking at things for what they are, what they truly are, you know, then you can let go of that pride. And once you let go of that pride, you can let go of the everything is love and light, you know, everybody is wonderful, and you can start, you know, setting boundaries and having conversations and being like, wait a minute, you know, wait a minute, you know. So excuse me. So it's like, yeah, with this devil in the reverse, like once you let go of your ego and pride, and you know, you feeling like your love life has to look a certain way and your work life have to look a certain way, it's like excuse me, it feels like putting on a show, Leo. So once you let go of your pride and, you know, allow yourself to be vulnerable and look at the fact that, hey, actually, you know, these things are not so great, they need some work on my part, I need to pay attention, I need to set some boundaries, I need to have some conversations, okay? So let's get one advice for you, one card of advice for Leo for September. You have this say I'm sorry, and then at the bottom of the deck, blow off some steam. So you know, if this is you over here with this love life situation, if you are the person that is being a little bit more harsh, you know, like maybe you want things your way and you want things a certain way, and you know, you're, you know, letting people know, like letting your love interest know, like, this is how it is. It's my way, like, you know, because, you know, Leos, sometimes Leos can have a little bit of a temper. Sometimes Leos can get a little selfish, as we all can, but it's like one of the general traits of being a Leo, right? So it's like, if you've done something, it's okay to say you're sorry, you know, back to this pride, letting go of the pride, right? And Leo, if this is you saying I'm sorry to yourself, okay, if you've been living your life and doing things in a certain way where you can, you know, say you're sorry to yourself and start making certain changes, you know, then go ahead and go have some fun, go blow off some steam, go enjoy yourself, like, you know, shake it off a little bit, enjoy yourself, okay? Then do that, Leo. So that's what I have for you. If this resonate with you, please like, comment, share, subscribe. Thank you for the love, and I will see you next time. Bye.